What's going on out there? Again, I appreciate everybody. I had a long day at the job yesterday. Still caught up in this world, right? You know, I mean, I guess that's just how it is. But look at this story here. All right. And this is a public stream, right? Um, if you're watching, if you're not watching, you'll be able to see this later when they let you watch it, right? Highly monitored, this channel. As you see right there, it's a public stream though, live. Okay. Federal court revives a lawsuit, excuse me, against Nirvana over 1991 Nevermind. I remember that. The Naked Baby album cover. Okay. And you see the thumbnail, huh? And that was the baby. This character right here. Um, we're gonna get into this. All right, let's see what this says here. I'm gonna zoom in. Okay, so let me make sure you see it. All right, a federal appeals court on Thursday revived a child sexual exploitation lawsuit filed by the man who appeared naked as a 4-month-old on the cover of Nirvana's 91 album, Nevermind. So you get 4-month-old, right? Look how album cover equals 40, like 4-month-old. I mean, that is very disgusting. At the time, you just never thought about it, right? You're just like, let me go buy a flannel. That's what I did anyways. Let me go buy a flannel, can't wait to sit at the bus stop, smoke some weed, That was the programming. I don't know, or if it's not called programming, that's kind of what we follow with music as youngsters. What these false idols, Nirvana, right? And it's not just him. I mean, don't forget about Dave Grohl now with the Foo Fighters, and we're gonna show you how he connects here as well. So album cover, you get 40 and the 4-month-old. Let's look at this video. This isn't current. This is I guess when they dropped the lawsuit. What's the let's look at the guy's name real quick. 4-month-old. So his name, Spencer Eldon. It says lawsuit against the grunge rock group alleges that he has suffered permanent harm as the band and others profited from the image of him underwater in a swimming pool. Look how this is all coming out this year. Okay? And with the Sound of Freedom movie, all the trafficking that's being exposed, I guess that's just how it's supposed to be, right? It can only be hidden for so long. This knowledge is out in the open, and we make these connections. Let me play this video again. This is I guess from when it says California judge tosses lawsuit. So no updated video. Now that they're reviving it, kind of looking at it again. So let me play this.
A California judge is basically saying Nevermind to a lawsuit against Nirvana. Guys, Nevermind is a line from a Nirvana song over their iconic album cover, also called Nevermind. Do you see what we did there? Here's the cover. You have to have seen this before, right? If you're like a cultural human being who lives on this planet, naked baby swimming to a dollar bill. Huge when this happened, when this came out. Sold more than 30 million copies worldwide since it was released in 1991. Made the group legit rock stars. And this was like an iconic. Sold more than 30 million copies worldwide since it was released in 1991.
More than 30 copies worldwide since released in 91, when baby equals 30. Okay, and look,
made the group legit rock stars, and this was like an iconic image in pop culture. Both Rolling Stone and Billboard have called it one of the top 10 best album covers of all time. But here's the thing, that baby on the cover was 4 months old at the time. He's now 30. His name is Spencer Eldon.
He's now 30. All right, live. And on other channels, this link has been posted. Okay, YouTube, I'm asking again, right? YouTube, let people see it live. Okay? You know what I'm saying? That's what this is about. This is your deal, right? Okay? 30 years old, they say in this video, and you know, this was 22, but look how it syncs up. And then that's the only video I found that popped up with it here. Baby equals 30. It said sold over 30 million. Right? And age 30 on the baby? Come on.
And his lawsuit against the band alleged sexual exploitation, claims the images cost him, quote, extreme and permanent emotional distress. Because the cover photo constitutes child pornography that the band profited off of at, quote, his expense. That's what he says. Nirvana filed to dismiss the suit last month, saying that Eldon didn't have any merit in these arguments. His lawyers had until the end of last month to respond to the motion to dismiss. So they
look. Let me go over here real quick. Let me show you this. Look how baby equals 12 public stream. This is the language. That's the reduction cipher. You know, not some crazy theory of mine, right? Look at the 12 with baby. I mean, they say it in the title. I mean, you see the cover, you see the thumbnail. Look at that. And his name's Spencer Eldon, okay? Look, you get 120 in the ABC 123 cipher, like 12. You see that? The 0 has no value. You see that right there? I mean, that's just very interesting. Again, I have the notes and we go on the fly. Look at the 204. You know, and if you hear my stomach growling, it's cool. I'll grab something to eat after this. You know, I missed dinner. But look at the 204 in Spencer Eldon. Okay? I want you to see it right there. Because baby equals 24. Baby equals 24. Along with that 12, right? Spencer Eldon, 120. And the 30 years old, they said in the video, the album sold more than 30 million, it said. Look at that, see? Just like that. Look at it. For real, right? Is that insane or what? Let me go over here. Oh, and what about what? No, that's not what I was looking for. This is what I was looking for. Smells like Teen Spirit. Remember that? Smells Like Teen Spirit. Okay, so look at this. Now, look what I just showed you. Let's go back over here. Come on, y'all. We connect it to the main characters here, right? And look at, we're flowing naturally here. Look at, so you see Baby 30. It said in the video Spencer Eldon 30. You know, you see the 12, you see the 120, the 204, and the 24. Right? I want you to notice that right there. Okay? And we have a few connections here, because look at, let's go over here to this and check this out. Look. Okay, so they're reviving this lawsuit, right? It shows on Thursday in the article. Let me show you right here first. And you saw that, right? Look, 10 months and 2-day span from Cobain, Kurt Cobain, lead singer of Nirvana, legendary, right? Look, 10-month, 2-day span from his birthday to them reviving this lawsuit, like 102, like Baby equals 12, like Spencer Eldon equals 120, like 12. You get 10 months, 2 days in that span, like 12. Kurt Cobain's birthday, let me show you it right here. Look, 2/20. 2/20. You see that? Now let's go back over here and look. And we'll have to look at the article a little bit more. Okay? So you see, let's see some of the numbers. Let me see if any of that. Look at the 29 numerology. This would have been Cobain's last birthday. To look and see how old he would have been too, right? If I get to it. But you see the 29 numerology right here? Look at the 29 numerology, Cobain's last birthday, 2/20, and then the single digits, the year 2023. Okay, Kurt equals 20. Or wait, no, oh yeah, it didn't. Let me look at this. Oh, it doesn't equal 20. Oh, Kurt equals 29. Excuse me. Right? Kurt equals 29, and the 29 numerology on his last birthday. And wow, you see that 38. We go a whole nother route with that. But anyways, look at the 29, and back over here in the article. Look at this. Spencer Eldon's lawsuit. Right there. Against the grunge rock group. Okay? It's all just these words, the language. Look, 209 like 29. You see that? And come on, 209 like 29. Kurt equals 29, 29 numerology. And even back over here, and this was a Thursday. Okay? Thursday, right? But look at this. The 10 months and 2-day span. Look how it's the same as 305 days, and Thursday equals 35, right? Thursday equals 35. Okay, and I mean, they have the dollar bill. Look, it's the year 23. Remember, the Cash App guy got stabbed 38 times, right? Or was it by a 38-year-old? Let me see. But all of the connections with the Cash App, no value. Dame Dollar getting traded. He's got the 0 on the jersey. From Portland to Milwaukee, both of those equal 100, like Thursday even. Right here, Cash App guy 38. Was it a Bill Lee or Bob Lee? Anyway, just to make that point. Right here. Oh, stabbed by a 38-year-old. Yeah, and even Kurt equals 38. And that's just kind of like on the site, just on the side, just to show you. And Genesis 3:22, you know, the tree of life, I don't know, tree of knowledge, whatever you want to call it. Money grows on trees, the saying, the Yale anniversary, 322nd, right? Skull and Bones located there, founded in 1832. You know, the number 322, just talked about Genesis. But anyways, I can talk, right? Okay, look. And even they have the fish hook right here, the dollar bill. Again, dollar equals 100 like Thursday. Thursday equals 35 like fish hook. And look at, I mean, look at that disgusting album cover. You know, I mean, you got to see it though. Okay, so I guess we're gonna scroll. There's more here, but I guess it is time to scroll the article, and then we come back and we'll look at this, you know. So the suit says the image violated federal laws on child sexual abuse material, although no criminal charges were ever sought. Okay, you think I think, right? So let's continue here. A federal judge in California. Okay, so California, you get that 88 that we just saw as well. And I was going to mention the Trump thing, you know, because Trump's definitely trending right now. I mean, if you wanted to do that, not sure where that 88 went, but anyways, let's go back over here now. Okay, let me read this. Throughout the lawsuit last year. Okay, so that's what they're talking about in the video. I'm going to play a little bit more of that too. But allowed Eldon to file a revised version, which the judge later dismissed on grounds that it was outside the 10-year statute. And they said, even mentioned something about top 10 or number 10 or something like that in that video. Interesting. Okay, but statute of limitations of one of the laws used as a cause of action. Let's go back to the video.
They missed the deadline, right? That was their issue, so the judge tossed the case. Gotti Schwartz is reporting on this for us. And Gotti, this is super interesting, right? Because this is a technicality that this case disappeared on. Listen, maybe not call it a technicality. They didn't hit the deadline. Like, that's what happened here. So the judge dismissed it. He could still refile a new complaint, right? Like, could this still pick up steam?
Yeah, at this point, this is a technicality. And even though the case has been dismissed, the judge gave Spencer Eldon's lawyers until the end of next Thursday to file a motion to try to keep the case alive. And Eldon's lawyers say that's exactly what they're planning on doing. They released a statement to us just a little bit ago saying, in accordance with the court order, we will be filing a second amended complaint. Okay. Now, if that second amended complaint part sounds a little lawyerish, that's because right now, like you said, this whole thing is really boiling down to Eldon's attorneys not responding to a paperwork deadline, not the facts of the case. But the original motion,
look what happens if you look at how, look at this, how they do this. Look, if I take the whole title here, just the title, and you know, you may think that's, you know, you could think that would be like a little too much, but just check this out. I actually have it entered over there already. But look at this. Let me do it again. Check this out. And this is like not a stretch by any means. Okay, first off, Dave Grohl, right? Let me pull up Dave Grohl. But look at the 1140, I think you're seeing right there. I'm going to pull this up and zoom it in for y'all first here. Okay, let's look at Dave Grohl right here. Okay. He's got the 114 birthday. Okay. Lead singer, what, guitarist, principal songwriter for Foo Fighters? Is that what it says there? The drummer and co-founder of the supergroup Them. So he's connected here for sure. But look at the 114 birthday, and you saw the title equaled 1140. Okay, and that's not it. Right here, Grohl became the drummer of Nirvana after Scream broke up in 1990, Nirvana's second album. You got Scream, you got Smells Like Teen Spirit, that song. You got The Baby. I mean, you got The Baby. You know? And that, look at that, man. Smells Like Teen Spirit. Okay, but Dave Grohl with the 1/14 birthday, and then the full title equals 1140, like 114. But that's not it. That's not it, okay? Because Kurt Cobain equals 114. Look. Kurt Cobain equals 114 in the ABC 123 cipher. Not my opinion. Okay? When I hit end stream, y'all will be able to see this amazing work, right? Look at that. 114. The full title equals 1140 of the damn article. And Grohl with the 114 birthday. Dave Grohl. And look at how we're going to look at the full title here, how it equals. And I wouldn't bring any of this up if it was just my opinion or if it didn't make sense. I wouldn't. But look at, you get 340 right there. Federal court revives lawsuit against Nirvana over 1991 Nevermind Naked Baby album cover. 340? You see that? Look. Like 34 when Nirvana equals 34. When Nirvana equals 34. Okay, let's look at that title again. Everything's on numbers. There isn't somebody typing these stories out. Okay, so look at that. The full title, and that's 4 ciphers. Look at, you get 844 right there. You know, even like, it's like 84, right? 844, you see it? Lawsuit equals 84 and 48. Look, lawsuit equals 84 and 48 in the language. Okay? Federal court revives lawsuit. Look. You know what I mean? Appreciate, I'll call out YouTube and tell them, hey, let people watch it live. It's a live stream, right? Or a StreamYard, but I still appreciate everybody. I appreciate being able to do this. I'm grateful. You know, the mic's still good. The mic is still good, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Nirvana equals 34, like I said. And the 34th prime number is 139, and Nevermind equals 139. Okay? Look, again, Nirvana 34. You see that? 139. The 34th prime. You see that? Nevermind equals 139. You see? You see that? And if we were having some kind of competition, you know, then it's Tupac's death date, blah, 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 blah. But look at, let me show you Kurt Cobain's name here in the language. Okay, look at 156. We're talking about prime numbers. Okay, and we already, look, again, that's Dave Grohl's birthday, 1/14. And you get 114 with Kurt Cobain and 1140 with the whole title of the article and all of that. Well, look at 156 in Kurt Cobain. Well, the 156 prime number is 911. And again, right in the title, 1991. Oh, and we're going to look at the exact day, right? 1991 to connect with the 911 Kurt Cobain 156 prime 911. See that? Right there? And if I remember, I'll try to do it if I remember right now on the fly. 15 weeks, 6 days is the same as 111 days, right? And 9/11 left 111 days in the year. Is that what, did that make sense? 15 weeks. It is, what is it? What time is it here in Arizona? 3:45 a.m. 12:22. 15 weeks, 6 days, the same as 111 days. Oh, and New York equals 111. And 9/11 left 111 days. Is that, did that, I don't know if I hit on that. But yeah, that was true. And you get the 156 prime, 911, and you see 1991. If anything, scratch out the side stuff, right? But you see that. And I'm going to come back again. Oh, let's pull up the actual damn date of the album. Okay? Let's see. You know what I'm saying? After we hit on, okay, look, this is going to be very interesting. This is going to be very interesting, okay? Because what's the gold so far here? 30 years old. They said in the video at the time of them dropping the lawsuit. Now it's revived. Wow. And I see something already here. 30 years old, they said Spencer Eldon was. Let's show him again. Remember, 4-month-old, they said, and album cover equals 40, right? Remember, they said 30 years old at that time, right? Baby equals 30. And then they said the album sold over 30 million. But okay, now we have this date. Look at how it released on the 24th. Right there. Okay? Take a tough look at that. Okay? And baby equals 24. And remember, Spencer Eldon equals 204, y'all. Like 24. Come on, undeniable. You know, and I can't stop, won't stop. You know what I'm saying? And even going off the fly here, we covered everything because it's very hard to just look. Let's go back to the video. We did a good job though, right? I said we public stream. It's okay. Y'all will see this later. I'm with y'all here in spirit. Okay. What other pics do I have here? You know, to try to get like a proper live presentation. It's not, you know, when I'm live and rolling, I guess it's a little easier, but man, it's something about hitting that button. It's something about hitting that button. I don't know. You know, I may seem to, sometimes some lives are better than others, but let me go back and, was there any more on that video? Yeah, there is. Zoom out a little bit.
were supposed to respond to came from Nirvana's lawyers, who said that this case should be tossed out because it wasn't brought up years ago, and the 10-year statute of limitations had already passed. Now, if this case does go forward, then we'd get to the heart of that issue. The Spencer claimed that being on the cover naked as a 4-month-old baby caused him emotional, permanent damage, and that picture.
Man, I mean, for real, y'all. Let's not. Oh, I didn't run that date. Let's not ever overlook that, man. I'm glad that at least we're getting these half truths from them. Okay, these half truths, right? Because we see what's going on. You know, the Sound of Freedom movie. Pee Wee Herman dying. He had the incident in the theater. He had the playhouse. Jimmy Buffett synced up with the island. Passing. Epstein Island. Remember, you had R. Kelly, Andrew Tate. You know, Lotto from the movie 8 Mile with Eminem dying. 8 Mile. Street traffic. You see what I'm saying? Tory lanes like traffic, cars. You get it? Right? You get it? Meg the Stallion shoots her in the foot or whatever. Cheddar Bob, remember? Shoots himself in the movie 8 Mile.
Was basically child pornography. Hallie?
He didn't. There were moments in his life when Eldon actually recreated the album cover pose several times as a teen and then into his adult years, right? Do you have any sense of the timing, right, of this lawsuit now? Why bring it so many years later, especially as we talk about, as you mentioned, you know, that statute of limitations questions that the band's lawyers bring up?
Yeah, Hallie, he's recreated this album cover at least 4 different times at a pool, wearing clothing, sometimes in the pool.
Does that override the fact of he was a 4-month-old baby naked? And was it, I mean, I don't know, man. Any of it AI generated? Who knows, right? I don't know. Even back then. What does naked equal? Don't tell me it equals 24 or 30. Naked equals 100 in reverse, 35 in ordinal. You see it right there, just like Thursday, this reviving lawsuit, 135. And you see the fish hook, and they mentioned it. You see the fish hook right there, holding the dollar. Fish hook equals, look, make sure you see it. Fish hook equals 35. Okay? Look. And dollar, let me get dollar in there. Dollar checks in with the 100. This is the language. Look. I know I say look a lot. I mean it. Right. And I may be missing something on that, but look at this. Dollar 100, Thursday 100, naked 100, fish hook 35, Thursday 35, naked 35, and 305-day span from Cobain's birthday to them reviving this lawsuit, like 35. Okay? You see that? Look, let me put that 924, the release of Nevermind, 924, and let's run that. And this could be absolute gold here. A gem. I don't know however you want to say it. Treasure. So that's the anniversary. Okay, you get 89 days. That's the span. Oh, it's magic. 88 days. California equals 88. And there was that other 88 that I missed. And like I said, I could mention the Trump stuff. Look at that. 88 days. And after the anniversary, so 91, so 32 years, right? 91, 9 plus 23, 32 years. Okay. Let's look at the 88 and let me see if I can snag that other 88. Oh, I think I got it right there. Okay, back over here. Wow. I mean, it's just icing on the cake. Right there. You see the 88 in California. I'm going to replay that video and then we call it a decode. And sympathy, I don't ever want to, it's obviously scripted by numbers, but I'm thinking about real victims. And if it was a real victim, it's kind of connected to Hollywood, the music industry. We know what goes down with all that has come out this year, right? We have gained the knowledge. They're talking about like Genesis 322 in a tree, knowledge. Can't remember exactly how it goes right now. Right? Fruit, knowledge, symbolism, the dollar bill. You see the dollar bill with the fish hook. Luring the baby in. I mean, that's absolutely sickening. Okay?
The 17th, the 20th, and the 25th anniversary of the album, and at least one of them, he appears underwater with a tattoo across his chest with the words Nevermind, which again is the name of the album. And he's been interviewed many times before about what it was like to be on the cover over the years. Back in 2016, he told the New York Post,
I don't think you can tell people honestly if they're, say, this could be traumatizing or whatever. You grow up, you think about it, it traumatizes you, right? A little bit, and maybe, you grow out of it. If that's the proper way, you learn to battle it, maybe you recover, you build yourself up again mentally, right? So, I mean, honestly, yeah, we know this is scripted by numbers, but for somebody in the whole world's fake, right? But you can't, I mean, you're going to sit on the main stage and, you're following a script and pushing a narrative here. I don't know, whatever it is, but to question it or, oh, this is how you're supposed to think if you go through this. Even if you could be right, it's like, shut up, right?
it's cool but weird to be part of something so important that I don't even remember. But in more recent interviews, he started expressing how uncomfortable he is with the idea that so many people across the world have seen him naked when he had no say in what was published. His parents were paid $200 for that picture, which was chosen over several other options for the album cover way back when it was shot. And that album, like you said, ended up becoming one of the best-selling records of time. I know, $200, and the next thing you know, it's selling 30 million copies.
We have like 30
when
seconds left
baby
until
equals 30, and they said dude was 30.
I have to tell you, core childhood memory, right, is of walking through the mall when they used to have music stores with the CD, like when that came out. I mean, I was a kid, right? But like that was everywhere. It was such a cultural phenomenon when it came out back in 91.
It absolutely was. And one of the things that that the attorneys for Nirvana said was that basically if this was child porn, or if it was found to be child porn, then that would make its presence in the homes of millions of Americans felony possession of child porn, which they said was.
Oh, same. They say Dave Grohl, 54. Dave Grohl, 54. Okay. I'm just saying. I'm just looking. Wow, look at that. Wow.
Is ridiculous, and that's basically their argument before the judge.
Do you have that album, Gotti, like on your Spotify?
I did.
Are you a Nirvana fan?
I did, and now well, I had the actual original copy.
So,
it was that, and Bone Thugs and Harmony, and all those old school ones.
Yeah.
East 1999, Eternal, Bone Thugs and Harmony, 1999. This album releases 1991. Kurt Cobain equals 156. The 156 prime number 911.
From the 90s. I know they are now.
Send me your playlist, Gotti. We're gonna do it. We're gonna jam. Thank you, friend. Appreciate that. Good report.
Crazy Bone in the news. Bone Thugs and Harmony, like Skull and Bones.
And I'll appreciate it.
All right. That went very well. See if there's anything else down in the article here that we need that. Okay, there's the California. Threw it out before. And look, the 9th U.S. Circuit Court. And we just hit on the 9s, right? With the 9s and the 1s. Look at this. Can you believe it? The appellate panel found that each Republican of an image may constitute a new personal injury with a new deadline and cited the image's appearance on a 30th anniversary. Wow. Reissue of Nevermind in 2021 when baby equals 30. They said dude was 30 in the video when they dropped the lawsuit. And they said it Nevermind sold over 30 million. I mean, this is why and look, I break it down over here. For y'all. And this is my hobby. That's the article. We hit it from top to bottom. I said I was going to replay the video from the top, but we're good. We got enough of the footage in there, and we just hit it. Okay, I appreciate everybody. This is Daily Decodes 81. I have Math Tucon, the channel. Okay, and Math Tucon 2. Everything's on freeze, I guess. Again, it's a public stream. Okay, 12/22. Right? Have we hit 4 a.m.? 4:02 a.m. here in Arizona, when Arizona equals 42, 12/22, Friday. Federal court revives lawsuit against Nirvana over 1991. Nevermind. Naked. You see it? Naked Baby. On the album cover, right? It said 4 months old. When album cover equals 40, like 4. Until next time.